In this video, we're going to look at standard integrals which you should recognize, integrals where you can rearrange the integrand into standard integrals, and integrals where you will need the reverse chain rule. Let's look first at the integral of sine cubed x cos x. How can you integrate that? Well, you should look at that and see that it has the pattern u cubed du by dx. If you can see u cubed du by dx, then it must have come from u to the 4. And so we differentiate u to the 4, which is sine to the 4x. This gives us 4 sine cubed x cos x, which is 4 times what we want. Therefore, our integral is equal to 1/4 of sine to the 4 x plus c. Now let's look at the integral of sec cubed x tan x dx. This hasn't got an obvious reverse chain rule look to it, until you remember that if you differentiate sec x, you get minus sec x tan x. This suggests that we ought to think of this as sec squared times sec x tan x. If we think of it like this, then we're looking at something which looks like the integral of u squared du by dx. When we think of du by dx, we're not worried too much about the minus sign or if there are any numbers. It's just the pattern with the x's. So if this is u squared du by dx, everything must have started from u cubed. And so we differentiate u cubed, which is sec cubed x, to give minus 3 times sec squared x tan x. That means now that our integral is equal to minus 1/3 sec cubed x plus c. What happens when we look at that? This is where you need to know your standard integrals or your standard derivatives. In this case, we need to remember that the derivative of r cos x is 1/√x squared minus 1. So in this situation, we've got nothing to do except to write down the answer. R cos x plus c. And what about this one? What have we got to think of here? Well, firstly, if we rearrange this as x squared minus 1 to the minus 1/2 times x, that will help us to see the pattern. This now looks like the integral of u to the minus 1/2 du by dx, if we ignore the numbers. So if that is true, we must differentiate u to the 1/2. That's x squared minus 1 to the 1/2 to give us 1/2 x squared minus 1 to the minus 1/2 times 2x. The 1/2 and the 2 cancel, and so in this instance we just get that this is equal to x squared minus 1 to the 1/2 plus c.